Good morning, everybody, or greetings whenever it is that you are going to view this video when you come back to work. If any of you have tried to enter training in the last 24 hours, you may have seen some of the content for training templates has gone away. We are going to solidify and reinforce a little bit the way we enter training. I've got a guide here that is going to go out to all the stations today, in addition to an updated batch of textbooks for each one of these areas. With that being said, we're going to take a look at the guide real quick. The only thing that is changing is the content of the entry itself and a little bit more of a quality, whereas we used to just have a few sentences that were getting put in. Some of that pre-populated information has gone away, and it will rely on the company officer or whoever is entering that training to finish that process. First question, obviously, is what can you expect whenever you open one of these? If you look at the screen right now, you should see all six of, or some of the six rather, of the PIL requirements. We've got driver, we've got hazmat. Those of you that fall in the inspector and investigator categories, you can see that there as well. So what will that look like on the back side? We will be doing the same thing. These assignments will be pre-populated just as they've always been, but instead of opening it to a turnkey ready entry, there is going to be a textbook reference there. Let's go, we're going to pick one of the officer trainings. You will have a textbook reference on what was covered, but this is only the foundation of what that training entry is going to look like. When we make our way back to the guide, you will have some of that pre-populated entry, but what this will look like from here on out is we are going to establish a purpose or a goal for the training. Simply put, what was our intent for the training session? We're going to describe how that was accomplished and any skills that we checked off in the process. I know that may look confusing right now, but the second page of this training guidance is actually some examples of what these entries are going to look like. Let's say we have a company training exercise where we've got some folks that have done some attack line deployment. You'll see the purpose laid out there. You'll also see the description of the training that happened and then the skills that were accomplished from the NFPA standpoint. We can look at the backside of the chapter that you're in whatever book. Doesn't matter if it's inspector, investigator, and like I said, all of those are going to be updated books that are going out to the stations. If you see the skill or there is going to be a skill associated with the training that you completed, we're going to document that as well. I'm sure at this point in the game, a lot of folks are wondering why we are doing this. Long story short, all of the training templates that were in there from about 2 months ago and beyond were from outdated textbooks. We want to make sure that the training that we are entering is going to be found current, relevant, and valid whenever it comes time for the rating. So we do have the most up-to-date textbooks going out to the station. And we are going to reinforce some of our officers' knowledge, not just on the training itself, but documentation practices. This drives an understanding of some of the standards and regulations that say why we do what we do. This will be a deeper dive. This will cause some growth at the company level, and we are going to lean into that, and we'll help you out if you have any questions and things like that. Another example that's listed here is if we have some folks go to a certification class. This is going to be for an Instructor 1 class. If you by chance go through an Instructor 1 class in the near future, use this template, copy and paste it in there for your training entry. I know we've got some folks that are in Instructor 2 right now. Feel free to use this one as long as you convert everything to the Instructor 2 template and all of the applicable levels there. More often than not, the company training is going to be the example that we're following, and we just want to expand a little bit on what's happening and make sure we're covering our bases from a skill standpoint. Again, just to go back and reference what that will look like on the backside. All of our templates are still built. Things are going to be pre-assigned. Now we are going to have a little bit of organizational change coming up, so you may see some of those assignments become inapplicable to you. More than anything, folks, check the user center, make sure that you're doing what's there that's pre-assigned for you. But when you open that template, That is only a textbook reference to get you there to the training. What's there is only a reference. You will have to create the training entry for yourself. As always, if anybody has any questions about that, please let me know. We're doing this to validate training. We are making sure that the crews are doing what they are saying they're doing whenever they go out there. And like I said, if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out.